y'all, so welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the title down below, today we are going to discuss my 1 year loc journeys. I've been locked today. Well, it was really yesterday on June 17th, but it's June 18th today. So I've been locked for a year. Yesterday made a year, so a year and a day. You can see the progression of the hair and the evolution of it. This is a video of the first day I got my locks and a picture of the first day after my locks were done. One thing I would advise you to do is, I've said it in my other videos, but just make sure that you know who you want to go to, the person that you're going to. Make sure that they are, you know, a very professional. Make sure that they know what they're doing. If you go to a trained professional, they'll be able to get it to, you know, closest to what you want. Once your hair starts to lock, no one can determine how it's going to lock but your hair. You know, everybody's hair is different. And I was so excited, but what I wish I would have done differently was look more into other people's work. Because this person, yes, they were experienced in other hairdos, but they weren't a loctician. And in my opinion, I just feel like she didn't have much experience with starting locks, just maintaining, like, you know, the maintenance of locks. So I wish I would have like did more research to be like, okay, well, this is the person that I want to go with. They are a professional, they know what they're doing, that type of stuff. I wish I would have took more time to find a person who can really help me, you know, bring my vision to life, if that makes sense. But yeah, that was like the first day that I got it done. And y'all, I thought I was doing something right here. As you can see, her parts were not the best. Like, I wanted my parts to be like, you know, unified and just make sure they all look together, clean. But when I was in her chair, she was just saying like, you know, a loc journey is supposed to be free. You know, you do what you want. You know, they don't have to be perfect. So I feel like in that moment, I kind of, my bad y'all, if I had the white stuff on my lip before, if you're a girl, you know how it gets. But I feel like when I was in her chair, I kind of allowed her to talk me down from what I really wanted. Because she was like, oh, if you want them smaller like this, it's going to be more money. Or, you know, I just feel like that day she was busy. So don't allow the stylist to talk you out of what you want. Go in with a clear mind, like, this is what I want. It's your hair journey. You're going to be stuck with these locks for the rest of your life, you know, if you want. But, you know, make sure it's something you want and don't base your decisions off of the stylist, because it's not their journey, it's yours. So yeah, I would advise, make sure you go in there with a clear mind of what you want, the method you want, and stick to that method. As you can see right here, these are some different transitions that I went through, as far as like I had to go back to her to make a middle part because she originally started it off with a side part, which was like, I don't know why she did that, but some people do that. I just didn't want that. So I had to go back to her. She had to take out the locks. So you'll kind of see right here the transition of her doing that. And once I finally got the middle part that I wanted, I was like, okay, I can work with this. Like, this is something I could work with. So after that, we ended up just going through the process. Like, you know, you can see I just started really falling in love with the process of my locks. I went through so many transitions of like, I feel like watching your hair grow like a tree is just really beautiful. To see your hair like transition and to be able to accept yourself the way, you know, in this natural state, because you don't really look the same, you know, versus like you having your loose natural or like weave. You go through a transition of like, dang, do I kind of look like a little boy? Like, you know, does this make me look rough, you know, rugged? Because it's not like maintenance, like, you know, how most of us have grown up to be like, oh, well, straight hair is nice, or curly hair, big poofy hair. So it's like you go from like this societal, like, you know, point of like, oh, well, this is the beauty standard, and then you kind of like go against that. So, you know, it takes a toll on you. Some days you're like, oh, I do not look cute. Some days you're like, I look like a little boy. Some days you're like, I hate my hair. You're going to go through so many transitions. And I will say, throughout this process, I went through several transitions where I was like, I want to comb it out today. I just need to go back to loose natural because this is not for me. But really just stick to your guns and do what you want for yourself, because I feel like in the end it will all pay off. Like, you'll love the process in the end. So, you know, don't allow people to discourage you. You're gonna have people that may say comments about why you doing this. It's ugly, it's not nice, it looks not maintenance, you need to go to a professional, all this stuff. But just don't let all that get to you. Just know who you are within and just trust your journey, because in the next year I feel like mine's is going to be down my back beautiful, and then people are going to be like, oh my god, your locks are so beautiful. But then when they were into the transitional phase of, like, you know, growing, people were like a little iffy about it. Even now I'm starting to like get comments about, like, you know, compliments on like my hair, you know, in negative ways, positive ways, but more positive than negative. And people will say, oh my god, your hair is so beautiful, it's so thick, I love the way, you know, your process, your journey's going. So, you know, just stick firm in what you believe in, what you want for yourself, and don't allow people to get in your head about this journey, because it is rough, but I think patience will be a virtue in this process. That's all I really want to come on here and do, is just talk about the journey, give you all a little bit of tips of what to do. What I did as far as like washing, I made sure I wash once a month. I know that that's probably like, oh, what, I probably should do better, but I wash once a month and retwist once a month. So I usually retwist on like the third, like it's like, wait, I think it's like the 13th of every month, like around that process. Like, and I've only went to professionals maybe 3 times out of this whole year, so I've been doing the maintenance myself. So yeah, you can maintenance your own hair. You don't necessarily have to go to a professional. It's just all about what you want. But I made sure I washed once a month. Sometimes I would do 2 a month, and then I would just like twist my hair down. Like, I wouldn't really do a retwist, I would just kind of like twist them together like sometimes. But yeah, that's what I did. Made sure you oil, make sure you use water and then oil to make sure it sticks and soak into those locks, because depending on if your locks are thick, you know this, you got to make sure everything's getting in there. So I'm just going to kind of show you all my hair in the back and up close. And yeah, hold on.
But I need you now. Yeah, I find why I get it, why you need me. I know what you like. I feel it coming. Tell me that the yes. I try to keep you. I need some lessons. I need to give it up. I tried to live, but I can't. I don't know why I got the wall. Drop me out of my mind. Don't need no other party.
But yeah, y'all, so this was my 1 year lock update. I just wanted to, like I said, come on here and just show you all my lock journey. It's been a year, and then as you can see, like, they are maturing, they are different sizes, you know, and they just doing what they doing. I had lint in like 2 in the back. I don't know if you can see, but to avoid that, make sure you all get silk pillow sheets, silk hair scarves. Make sure you do not lay on your locks. Like, a lot of times I would like be like firm in it in the beginning, and then I started to get lazy and just lay down. So no, just try to avoid just laying down. If you lay down, put a scarf on, because it's so easy for locks to just have that buildup of lint because of the process of just your locks just locking, and anything that attaches to it, just like the hair, is just going to lock into it. So be mindful of that. And yeah, y'all, you know, it's the journey. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me at my Instagram page. It's called ChrisLocs_ down in the description below. Yes, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good Sunday, or whenever this is up. Bye.